we are talking about inventories for your business. So we talk about how to track your inventory, how to count them at the end of the year. We talk about how to track your sales and calculate the cost of goods sold. Now I want to show you how I summarize all those data to have it in a layout that is easy for me to use it to fill up my Schedule C, because I have a soap business that is sole proprietor, and I use Schedule C to compile those information on it. But if you are an L.L.C, you will use Schedule of Form 1125-8 to record the cost of your goods sold. So I'd like to show you how I do mine. If your business is new, you are not making a lot of sales, and you cannot afford to buy an accounting tax software, or you don't want to take your taxes to an accountant to prepare it for you, you wanted to do it yourself, you can. It will take you a little more time, but you can do that and save some money and know the process. That way, when somebody is filing your tax for you, you know what to expect, what to look for before you sign your return. So let me show you how I compile those information regarding inventory, or a business that manage inventory, how I compile different information to a spreadsheet in a layout that is easy for me. When I'm filing my return, I know where those information should go. So we have the spreadsheet open here. And first, before we get here, let's look a little bit at the sales. I sell mine on Etsy, and it can be very confusing to pull those data. But when you go to Etsy store, at the end of the year, they will usually, you click on sales for the whole year, you will be able to see Etsy listing fee and Etsy transactions fee. So you record them. But if you are keeping a tag on every single sales that you made during the year and record information on it, it will be easy for you to know how much you are paying in fees, because you pay bank fees as well. So what information I didn't have here was more the bank fee, because I know how much my gross sales were, and I know what Etsy said they charge me, but it doesn't really add up to the amount that I will have on hand. So I try to calculate the bank fee here. So I have the sales here, which is more like the final, the net that was paid to my bank account. And I have fees and taxes here, which didn't really go to what Etsy is talking about. And here is the gross paid by client. That's the amount here for 2019, and that's the bank fee. Pretty much that's the bank fee this session here. So in this session here, I record what Etsy said they charge me, and I have my gross after the fee, which is, let's check the sales here. The sales is just this amount. That's this amount after Etsy took the bank fee out. That's what went to my bank account. So I know that I have that amount, and that's the fee Etsy said they charge me. And the gross after fees, let me see, gross after fee is just that amount that was deposited in my bank account minus all the SC fee. So, and this is the bank fee, which is this one here, and the gross after fee is just a way of double checking my numbers, is the gross that the client paid minus the bank fee minus what L.L.C charged me, it gave me that same number here. So that's how I calculate the gross paid by the clients, the fees that I paid, and the net. The net, I'll call it the gross profit pretty much. And then I have this section that I record my sales. It's good to do that on a like regular basis if you want to track the fees, because once they add up, when they add up, it's kind of hard to track everything. But I will record the dates that the sales happen, and the products purchased, the size, the quantity, the amount paid, the shipping paid, the taxes if it was charged, the total amount that the client paid, and how much it cost me to mail to the customer or to ship, the L.L.C fee, and the cost of goods sold. The cost of goods sold, because I know how much. I calculate that on another spreadsheet. When I get a product, I purchase them or I make them, I try to calculate the cost of the goods sold, and I have that based on the total amount produced and the cost that went into it. The cost divided by the amount, the quantity produced, will give me the unit cost. I have that, and I can just use that to calculate the cost of goods sold each time I have a sale. So, and then I'll have the gross profit here, which is just taking the sales minus the fee minus the cost of goods sold, and the supply cost. So that's the packaging materials that went into the packaging of the products, and that's my net profit here, which is the gross profit minus the supply cost. And then I have the mileage here. So I'll track the mileage. It's not the cost, it's the mileage in miles. So and then at the end of the year, everything is total here. At the end of my spreadsheet, I have totals down. So I have 5 miles here. I have the net profits. Everything in this section is totaled. And if you see the supply cost here, and you come down to my inventory spreadsheet, you will see the same supply amount. If we go up a little bit, that's the package use section. You will see the same total down here as well. That's that. So everything needs to tie up for you when you are doing those. You are doing your bookkeeping. So I have all my totals here, and cost of goods sold here should match cost of goods sold on my inventory session as well for that same year. And I believe that's this session. Yes, cost of goods sold right there. And if we go back again, what else can we see? If we are, that's for the 675, you should be to find it on the sales fee section here, and that will be, yeah, this amount gross paid by client. That's that. So everything needs to tie up pretty much. That's what we are trying to do with those different sheets that we have in the workbook. And now that we track everything at this level, I even have the office forage that I use for those things as well recorded there, and I have my sales fee here calculated. And when I'm working on this, I will see the limitation for the spreadsheet, and I will take a note how I wanted to design my FY19. It's very easy when you are working on, you are getting ready for taxes. The limitation of the spreadsheet to help you have the information of layouts that you want. If you have a limitation, is the right way, the right time to come up with ideas to improve it. Because once the tax season is over and it takes you months before you get back to your routine of tracking of those things, you may not remember how you wanted to improve it until it's the end of the year and you are getting ready for taxes again, that you remember the challenge that you faced with the layout you adopted the prior year. So now that I have all those information, the inventory, the sales fee, and the sales sheets, really, I'll have this summary that I wanted to talk to you about. So it'll just be the goods sold that I told you, I showed you earlier on that sales fee sheet and the sales sheets. That's the gross pay by client. And I have this from an affiliate marketing that I added to it. So that's my gross revenue. And down I have that FC bank fee, and then I have those two SC fee that we found on the sales fee sheet. So that total, that gave me a total of SC fee. You can see how much I sold, how much I end up paying in fees here. So that's one way as well to analyze how much you are paying in fees using a marketplace instead of using your website to sell your product. So when we come down, we have our inventory sheet that we talked about earlier, and we summarize it at the bottom of this spreadsheet. Let me put in yellow here. So we have our inventory information here that we will move. And when I'm doing those, I like to take note of things that I took out for personal use. I like to take note of it here because what happened is I had to fill up some state forms, some state tax return as well. And let me see why this sheet does not have it here. Let me see how she'll have it on one. Let me see if I can open another one here. So I will have consumer tax or consumer use or sales tax return to file with the state. And when I doing that, because when you use products, you purchase product online, you didn't pay tax on it. They said I live in, you had to pay at the end of the year, you had to pay consumer use tax on that. And some of the product that I took out of inventory that I used, I had to pay tax on the raw, on the cost of the gold. So I took, that's the amount that I took out of inventory, and I'll calculate the tax on it. So what is tax free, I'll note it down, and what is taxable, I'll note it down so that I know how much I need to pay tax on. So that's that. And I think this year I pay tax on everything, the total amount, without taking the tax free one out. I believe, I remember how I did it, but I think that's what I did. So I like to have those notes here to listen. The reason why I took them out for personal use, because when I have the soap and I didn't sell it within a certain period of time, and I'm checking them, or the oil, I'm checking them and they seems to be rancid, I just take them out of the inventory for personal use. But that's a loss technically that I can claim, but I just like to take it out as a personal use, and sometimes I had to pay tax on it for the state. But there is a way around that, because personally that's a loss, but I want the business to show a profit. So instead of taking a loss for those that I took out for because they are not in good shape to be sold, I just put them under the category of personal use, and I'll keep a record on those. So that's how I have my total summary of inventory here. What I started the year with, what I purchased during the year, or produce during the year, the cost of what I produced during the year, and that total to this amount, 155, and what I end up the year with, which is 80, and what I took out of the inventory is 66, and what I sold was 813. So those information will be useful here when I'm trying to calculate my net profit. So the cost of goods sold is here 813. I set my spreadsheet to show some negative numbers. Let me hide this section here. And then I have, let me see if I still have the other one. I don't have the other one open here. So let me save this one and close it. So we are here, right? So the cost of goods sold is A13 and the handling fee is 193. We saw that on 2 areas already, and that's here. That's what I use for packaging. So supply using packaging, that's there. You can find it on the sales sheet as well. Supplies used. So everything needs to tie it up. So that's the supply cost. So here, that's the handling fee supply. So I put it here, and shipping cost 2013, and that shipping cost you will find it on the sales sheet. And I believe I call it mail cost. That's this one here, 2013. So I'll put it down here as well. And bus ticket, if I took the bus to go mail something, I'll put it down. But my husband mail or ship them, so that's the mileage, and I'll track my mileage on the sales sheet. So that's the mileage here, and that's 5 for the year, 5 miles. And I'm using the IRS standard mileage 0.55 to do the calculation. So that's negative 277 here, and that gave me the profit of 4.92. And then I'll take the office standard, the office space standard rate, and I believe that is $5 per square footage. You can claim up to 250 square footage or something like that, or up to $250 or something like that. I had to check. So, but that's that. So that's $5 per square footage up to a limited size of the office. But I didn't take it because I wanted, once again, wanted to show profit. So, and that's the profit for this. That's how I compile my information in this layout, so that it's easy for me when I'm filling up my filling out my tax return. I know where those information, when they are asked, I know where to find them. So when you are filling up Schedule C or Schedule 1125A or Form 1125A for L.L.C cost of goods sold, or 1125A for Form 1065 L.L.C business, you need to record your cost of goods sold and your gross revenue, your returns, and all the other fees. So that's how I record those informations. And you can do the same without a task software. I just use a spreadsheet. I'll use notebook to record things very quickly as I'm performing those tasks, and then later I will go to my spreadsheet and I'll just, when it's time for me to work on that business as administrative task, I will just record those things from my notebook to my spreadsheet. And I'm thinking about having an inventory tracker out there for sale, but I have not designed it yet. I have not, it's not really yet to be posted there, but yeah, that's the, you can track those information on a spreadsheet. And once I'm satisfied with the way I lay out my spreadsheet, I think I'll be able to put it out there for you to download and start tracking your inventory. If that's something you're interested in, please let me know in the comments so that I can polish my spreadsheet a little bit and put it on my website under free download, so that you can download it and start tracking your inventory in a way that at the end of the year is easy for you to have the information for the staff member of your business that will file your tax return, or for your accountant to use to file your return, or for you to file your own return, your business return. Thank you for watching. Please, if you like this video, don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe for more to come. I'm Nina Afiavi Oduna Marini at Liberman, owners of Liberman Consulting, L.L.C. YouTube channel and owners of Nina Soap, and our website is ninasoap.com. We have templates there, task form there on the free download that you can just log into ninasoap.com and download any form of templates that you might need for your taxes or for your personal use or for your finances, to get your business, to be able to manage your business smoothly, or to be able to track your expenses, your finance, your personal finances, your personal expenses easily, and keep your your things on track. Thank you.